What is going on, all you gamers? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the Respawn Recap. You ready, Hunter?
I'm so ready.
Let's roll. Hope you all enjoy, because we will. And as we slowly approach more LAN returns, of course, we had League of Legends, MSI, we had Valorant for Iceland currently ongoing, Call of Duty, a local LAN down in Texas, catching headlines and clips all over Twitter as we saw some trash talk and some words that I will probably never use, all break down for an $8,000, and of course, what other esport than Call of Duty LAN event.
Who the f is nervous now? Say you f***ing suck! You f***ing suck! You f***ing suck! You f***ing suck too! My fucking dog! Always! Always! 2 and 7! I'm the best on land! You f***ing suck! Don't forget! Dog retire! Snake retire! Let's go! 3-0! 3-0! What's in the monitors? What's in the monitors? Hold on, I can't yell at you! You'll see this, you suck!
It was intense. I'll say that. And like, if you showed this to someone who knew nothing about video games,
Like my mom?
yeah, you could be like, "This is the world championship." Like that, they were so intense, they were so ready, and she would have been like, "Yeah, I can tell." Like they were upset. I know.
100%. My mom would have been like, "Oh my God, that makes so much sense." They were riled up. I believe first place prize was $6,000, a huge fall off. Second place, $1,500. So maybe the disparity there was where the anger did come from. I know at least a few of those players were responding on Twitter and trying to like clear the air about how they were still friends. I think majority reactions out there was like, "Wow, that was intense." I don't think we need to know the reasoning behind it, just to understand that everyone was so pent up over a pandemic. The return was nice to see.
Seemed like there was definitely more behind the, more than just money. Like there had to be some, like someone kissed someone's mom or something like that. I don't know. Like there was reasons for them
like
to be
last
upset.
year at the previous
Right.
LAN. So it's been building up for an entire year. Either way, Call of Duty trash talk reigns supreme, and we saw exactly why this past week. And ongoing right now is the Iceland Valorant event, which has been super spicy. If you guys did miss it, I know we have a lot of EU viewers out there, and it's been a large thing to try and hang on to NA supremacy for at least one esport, right? We have a few. Call of Duty is kind of NA dominated, so it's not very fair, but largely and widely talked about is Asian and European esports really dominating the space. But right now, Valorant hanging in there. It was actually both Fnatic as well as Team Liquid falling to V1 and Sentinels.
Timing just right on this. And it's all about them trying to bide the time towards A as well. They've got to hinder this approach, and Soulcast, the flank's so good here. Does he decide to go for this now? Delete the game.
Which has started a little bit of a bickering back and forth, because right before the event started, Scream calling North America and Sentinels predictable, and then he goes on to fall to V1. Not so predictable, apparently.
Had a good response afterwards. He had an interview after where he was obviously humbled a little bit by North America. And I mean, it's been good. It's been nice for North America to have a little bit of something every once in a while. And like a lot of people are still like, hey, it's just the beginning. Like as soon as all the CSGO people from Europe come over, then like you guys are done for. Like once they're actually good people come from CSGO.
I can understand where everyone not for NA is coming from. This was a couple of series, right? Right. So obviously it's going to be a tough lower bracket run no matter who you are, but I definitely agree. We're very much hyping up early on the fact that Sentinels makes huge headlines no matter what they do. V1 was certainly an upset. There's still a lot to happen, especially past Iceland.
Right.
We could be a year from now where North America is getting railed again. So let's just keep that in mind. But still, it's a great storyline for Iceland. NA for now over EU. And we love to see some good old Warzone drama. It was last week, Nadeshot making a heck of a call in a Warzone event, which definitely made some storylines. But even further was the players involved in that call, that being Swag versus Isaac, FaZe versus NRG, and Warzone does continue. If you guys want to check out those individual videos for the full context about this, but pretty much after Nadeshot made a controversial call, these two figures later taking to Twitter and having some back and forth about the whole sabotage thing in Warzone. You know, is it ratty? Is it scummy? It was within the rules. If you guys know the full situation, then you know. For me, it's just kind of interesting to see that after all this, they took it to Twitter, had a little beef and bickering back and forth, and eventually they cleared the drama. But I feel like it's still there, you know. I feel like it's kind of now it's under the surface, like Huskers and Nick Merckx just waiting for someone to freaking dig it back up.
I think we need another tournament with both of them in it, where one or the other sabotages once again. like it comes back in some capacity, whether it's Isaac doing it again or like this time Swag does it.
Swag's like, yo, get in the heli, I promise. And then just
And Isaac knows what's gonna happen. He's like, fine, like I'll get in the helicopter
for the storyline.
And so I don't know, like, who knows if he'll come back. I feel like Isaac is a nice enough guy that he's like just gonna move on and like try not to engage with anything and like never bring it back up. He'll probably, if they're in a tournament, he'll never sabotage again just to be the nice guy, even though he wasn't really in the wrong for
I
doing
think
it.
we didn't really touch on this and probably won't dig it up unless they do. I think the main reason why some people were very upset was the way Swag handled himself afterwards on Twitter and then eventually took it back to say GG's. And there are clips out there of previously in a tournament Nick Merckx sabotaging and Swag thinking it was funny. So people are like, oh, when it's your homie, it's cool,
Right.
but when it's not and it's against you, it's not cool. But again, that all deserves its own proper explanation if it does come back up. But NRG versus FaZe Warzone keeps on happening. And speaking of Iceland, speaking of some big names at Iceland and who's going to find out what's going to happen with this afterwards, that being good old TenZ currently with Sentinels. It was actually on a stream with Mixwell just before the event was underway, talking about hotel conditions. Kind of ironic because his teammate Dapper also spoke of Iceland Conditions before he was even there. He was talking about the whole food situation, which you talked about R6 Invitational and their food situation. Turns out the food is okay. The players are getting by. The hotel conditions, maybe not so much. TenZ on stream at Mixwell is saying that apparently all of the League guys and all of the Valorant guys were potentially in the same hotel, had a PC that could not really run Valorant but could run League of Legends because you can play that on anything, and then also 5 up, 5 down for internet connection, being a really tough overall situation to practice, to scrim, to stay up to par once they go on stage at Iceland.
Because it's all the League players and then all the Valorant players all in one hotel, I'm pretty sure.
So you have 5 up, 5 down, and a shit computer.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? Why?
I don't know. Well,
Is on
the
stage
FPS
is gonna be the same or no?
no. So the stage has a little bit better GPU and a little bit better CPU.
I can see people from outside of the gaming world, I feel like, being like, oh no, you have bad internet in your hotel, like you're so upset. But at the same time, then you're like, well, this would be like basketball, like professional basketball players traveling and then their basketball court like wasn't up to standard.
It's like on grass.
Their balls were like
Their
basketballs were like a little bit flat and like didn't have enough air in them and couldn't really like practice before the games. I feel like that's sort of a similar standard there that people can understand better.
Yeah.
But it is just still kind of funny to see like these younger players being like, oh, like the food's gonna be so bad, but then the food was fine, and then it's like, oh, I don't have internet and like my PC sucks here. But I saw that Riot got them fixed up every once in a while. Like some people got like some nice keyboards and like stuff like that to help out with their setups.
Yeah, I think Zom's got lotion on his desk. So
Yeah.
that was cool. My mom texted me and she actually was like, oh my gosh, why is TenZ complaining? So
unreal.
As long as we're talking about moms here. But yes, hopefully Iceland Conditions do at least to improve a little bit. It did not hinder Sentinels, by the way, so far in their run. And very lastly, funnily enough, it was actually last week also during Nadeshot's Warzone event after him and Z-Laner, that being Doc, were eliminated from the event. He was still watching it on good old Twitch, and something that a lot of people got, that third-party screen that you're not apparently watching Twitch from the right site, actually popped up on good old Doc's screen, to which he then had a little comical message, well, a comedic message back there, which was pretty much just reading off Twitch and their message in a very, very mocking tone, one might say. And given the fact that we just crossed the 11-month anniversary, I thought it was very timely to share with everybody.
What the hell is this? Hello, if you're seeing this, you're not already on Twitch on TV. Clearing in the man winning experience. If you're seeing this, you're already on Twitch, play me your third body too. Most likely there's an ad blocker script right on your browser making it look like you're watching from another site.
I like how we keep saying it's like a month by month anniversary.
It's
like
free
we're
Twitter
dating.
impressions.
It's like, 11 months, nice. Like, oh, we've been dating for 3 months, nice. Like, like it's just like we're dating. Doc's banning from Twitch, but it is funny to see the purple screen of death coming back, and streamers have problems with it all the time. Like, it makes sense for a streamer to want to watch a Twitch stream without the ads popping up on their own stream because, you know, like they're not getting the ad revenue, you know, like it's complicated.
But it also makes sense from Twitch's side as well. We just saw it pop up everywhere. I think it was actually even during PUBG events on like the screens in the game. It was popping up. If you guys remember the purple screen of death, it was a very, very common thing. So it was kind of funny out of nowhere coming back with Doc. And yes, his little message and mocking for Twitch could not have come at a better time. So now I guess we wait out for our 12-month anniversary with Doc's Twitch ban. And how many times did we mention our moms this episode? Hope you guys can count in the comment section down below. Until next time, we hope you all enjoy. If you guys want to follow us on social media, that's so dope. We hope you enjoyed the Respawn recap. Hunter, show them the door.
Mom, the door's that way. See you guys later.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.